bedtime.
I have a bedtime. I'm as old, but not as great as the UGC Dota 2 Season 2 Invitational. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a best of 3 between Maybe Win 1, who has indeed won 1, and Exile, who are currently trailing by no wins.
Have you made that Maybe Win 1 joke every single game we've got?
Every single time, Logan. Every one of them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first band phase is underway, and I want to remind everybody out there that this is indeed a tournament playoff game for $1,000. That's a lot of money, everybody. A lot of money. First band's going underway. My name is Brushfire, and you are joining us here in the Dota 2 Killcopter, courtesy of RazorZone.com. Make sure you go to RazorZone.com. Check out them cool keyboards or mice. I'm saying I got my good buddy Joojkin, Joestar, co-commentator, co-gunner, and co-analyst, along with Nerdman extraordinaire, Technoman, and of course our Statsman, who is still dangling by the thread of dignity that the Dota 2 Killcopter has. Our Statsman, Mr. Bad Guy. Gentlemen, what do we think of game number 1?
Game number 1 was a solid game. I feel like both teams had decently strong drafts. Exile had sort of a combo draft going on, but it didn't quite work out for them. They maybe there was a bit of communication issues. They couldn't get their spells off right.
And I wholeheartedly disagree.
On Maybe Win 1 was just disrupting them so much.
I would like to wholeheartedly disagree. It was kind of a stomp. It was kind of a stomp.
And well, actually, Technoman, at the beginning of the game, it did not go so stompy. It was back and forth for a good 15 solid minutes. And at that point, the thread of Exile's team just completely unraveled. Legion Commander was doing good, but she was not doing great. PA was doing great. PA was doing amazing that game. With a 12,000 net worth. Gross. But hey, first picks are underway. We've already got a Silencer Ogre Magi on Exile. No surprise there, with Maybe Win 1 picking up themselves a Viper. Logs, who do we think we're going to be seeing on this game?
Weird.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Doom on Maybe Win 1.
Doom.
10 seconds to go.
That was not a very good Doom impression.
No, that was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
He would be a decent Silencer counter.
Yes, that's why I suggested that.
That's the idea. You want to counter Silencer. He's like, all right, you're be quiet, and then Doom is like, nah, I doomed.
No, it's got to be the other way around.
They picked your favorite hero again, though.
Oh, once again, the Dota 2 Killcopter's favorite hero getting picked up there, Morana. Look at her. She's so cute. Look at her. She's got a little hat.
She doesn't have a hat.
That's more like a circlet.
That's her hair.
No, that's a hat. Nobody wears their hair like that. That's ridiculous.
That's a circlet.
When has anyone ever worn their hair like that?
5 seconds.
I
willy-nilly out of their
like
face.
That in middle school.
What,
this isn't Assassin's Creed.
Radiance ban.
I don't even know what you're trying to say.
It could be.
This isn't Prince of Persia: The Two Swords.
Cosmetics.
No, you're right. This is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. What are
Whatever.
You
the one where
about?
he started listening to Linkin Park. I think it was the second one.
Great game.
10
Anyway,
seconds
Tidehunter
to
getting
go.
banned out in the second ban phase for Maybe Win 1.
5 seconds.
And then Ubisoft did an Ubisoft and ran the franchise into the
Reserve
ground.
time.
You mean
Let's
these?
hope Valve never runs this franchise into the ground.
They can't, because they've only released one game, and they never will again. Besides, it's Dota 2, not Dota 3. Jokes about Half-Life.
Something Left 4 Dead 3 in the works leaked? What?
10
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I like
seconds to
Left 4
go.
Dead.
Technically, Left 4 Dead was developed by another studio,
5
and then Valve
seconds.
sort of purchased like everything because they were like, "You're not doing it right."
Fun fact about that, though, the creators of Left 4 Dead still claim that they created Left 4 Dead despite having sold all of their rights for it.
Well,
They
I
did
mean, they
create it.
still, historically, it was their idea, and then Valve was like, gimme, here,
Radiance
take
pick.
cash, and they were like, okay.
Like, cash, I love that. Our fourth hit bands going out to Centaur, Warrunner, Earthshaker, and PA, all finding themselves on the dusty side of the trail. Not allowed in here, looking in from the outside, rain in their eyes.
Big, huge crocodile tears running down their cheeks.
With With
Huge
the
babby tears.
The theme song from The Incredible Hulk was heard.
The sad
So-
one?
5
Yes, the
seconds.
do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Reserve
The hitchhiking
time.
Only
one.
we had rights to music.
Well, you see, it was by parody, which, according to the copyright law, don't sue us. We love you, Marvel.
Hey, but maybe like stop humming the tune because then we'll get banned.
All right, so who do we think we're going to be seeing here on Maybe Win 1 or Exile's current lineup with what they got so far?
Hard to say. Maybe Win One had a lot of success with the Invoker in the last game. It
Jihad
still
Bomber.
seems like it'd be a good pick here.
Jihad Bomber was so gross with that Invoker. He ended up, going 6-0, I think, at the very end of that game?
More than that, he was definitely at least 7 when I last checked the KD.
Oh, gross. Also gross.
Yeah, yep, he was basically just dropping EMP on every duel. And
Every
because,
single one.
yep, Dyer was like, hey, let's all cluster around and add our damage, and we have so many melee, what is this even? And Invoker was just like, that's fine, you win the duel, and then we're just going to, like, team wipe you because you won't have any mana left over to do anything.
You won't be able to heal, you won't be able to run, you'll just kind of...
Oh no, they ran. And then he was like, lol, ghost walk, movement speed.
bad.
Players pick.
We're going to see an Abaddon pickup. That doesn't usually happen. Logs, tell us about that.
No pressure.
It's a strong counter versus the Mirana and the Viper actually. So yeah, I like this pick. It's a good pick.
It gets today's seal of Logs approval.
I like that Exile is setting the pace here and sort of formulating their own
10
strategy
seconds
instead
to
of just
go.
counter-picking heroes.
Well,
and
really? 'Cause that was a counter
performance
pick.
with
5
it.
seconds.
Well, it is, but there's some logic here behind. Well, I would
Reserve
assume there's some
time.
logic. I mean, it could totally fall apart in the last 3 picks, but they're not just counter picking. Whereas the last game, they just were like, this is best against this, and disregard team composition whatsoever.
Except they didn't, because they went a full physical damage strat and had a lot of negative armor.
Right, but
So they had a strat going into it. Just because it didn't work doesn't mean they didn't have a plan.
Their plan was bad.
That
I
doesn't
won't
mean
say,
they didn't have
and
a
they
plan.
should feel bad because they really shouldn't. They did play it pretty well in the opening.
Yeah, but
they fell apart.
you can't say that they didn't have a plan when they clearly did.
I didn't see that plan. Did you see that plan?
I
Yeah.
didn't see anything.
Well, that's because you're blind
I
and
am.
you are the world's first
Why do we
blind
let him-
Dotacaster.
I was about to say, how come we let him pilot the killcopter?
Yeah, he paid for it.
Exactly.
Well, that solves all the problems then.
Money. You throw it at everything. We're going to see a Lycan pickup by Maybe Win 1 as their
Radiant's
3rd
pick.
pick. Ooh.
Oh, Lycan.
I don't hate it, but
You think it's going for trying to get through Abaddon's shield quickly, or like?
I don't really think that's what they're going for. But I think they're just trying to push this down
I think
because Silencer is pretty dangerous late game.
Lycan is
10
because he's more
seconds
physical.
to go.
He doesn't care if he's silenced because he's still going to just run up and chop your
5
face off.
seconds.
So I see him as being like the I don't care if I'm silenced. And also he's
Reserve
already
time.
going to have like BKB because all good Lycans do. So I expect that he'll just be all like BKB and Silencer will just be like, no, please stop. And
No.
then there will be silence.
Oh.
Ooh, Terrorblade.
Dire
Oh!
So that happened. We have a Terrorblade on the field now. Exile saying,
Push.
you know what? If we can't win, we'll just go ahead and pick OP characters.
Broodmother all push. Actually, that's a terrible idea, but I don't care. I want to see Broodmother in a game.
Actually,
Broodmother. Let's get a
Broodmother would
Broodmother.
not be a terrible pick for maybe Win One right now.
Because
Exile has
seconds to
no
go.
wave clear right now.
I could totally
5
forgive
seconds.
the Mirana pickup for a Broodmother draft, but Oh,
Pudge.
Okay, they're gonna pick the Pudge.
Radiant team
I can
ban.
see the Pudge pickup being a really good.
Alright, no, I don't think they're gonna get the I don't think they're gonna get the Brood Mother. They need a second support. The Mirana can't really do any supporting on her own.
I think the Pudge here might be a poor choice with Silencer
10
though, because
seconds
the
to
hook
go.
pool time is long enough for him to cast his ultimate, which will
5
block the
seconds.
Dismember. And at that point, you just force staff away from Pudge or run away or what have you.
That's why you
Reserve
just
time.
hook Silencer and dismember him.
That would be nice. That would be optimal, but
Dyer's ban.
not
The mark of a
always.
good ganker is he can gank people.
Good job.
John Madden.
Now, I guess Pudge could actually be like a roaming ganking support. I have seen him in that role. It works pretty well, but
10 seconds.
I could see him
to
being
go.
really good against Terrorblade. No HP, and you
Five
dismember long
seconds.
enough that he can't sunder you.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know. I think they're just picking it because they want to play the Pudge.
Final ban going out to Bane on Exile. What do we think of that?
it makes sense. Good against both Silencer and Terrorblade.
Yeah. Plus, it pairs well with Mirana. I think that's a good ban.
Well, it used to be the Wombioist of Combioists.
That. No, that.
Radiant
Stop.
pick.
The Wombio... I can't
Shush,
even
guys,
see that.
shush,
wrong.
alright? Maybe when one bans out Storm Spirit, last pick, so what are we thinking? Who are we thinking?
I'd like to see a puck.
I kind of feel like a Silencer mid. I'm thinking more of an offlaner.
Puck off lane.
Puck can play
You-
off lane. He can play many positions.
Seconds to go.
You could do puck off lane.
5
Just
seconds.
pick the puck. It's good here. I
Just
like it.
pick the puck. Jakiro instead.
All right,
Dyer's
that's not too bad.
Maybe
We can deal with
Abaddon or Abaddon off lane with Ogre Magi, Jakiro tri-laning with Terrorblade.
Maybe,
Silencer mid. I can see them swapping this a lot of different ways, however they need to.
Yeah, you could run the Jakiro off lane. So I don't know. They have a lot of options here.
I think Pudge is going to be our clear
10
mid,
seconds to
Lycan
go.
off, Mirana, Viper, and maybe one more
5
support.
seconds.
Maybe like an Omni Knight counter Sunder really hard.
Reserve time. 10 seconds to go.
Also,
Howard
repel
does-
to spell his slow.
Tusk.
not.
Ooh,
I am okay with this pick.
it's a pretty interesting lineup. That's probably a
That is
yeah.
gonna
That's a
be.
support Tusk.
You're
I
gonna
think.
be all as she wrote right there. Let's go down and see who our players are today.
I'd get
Turn on
ready
unless
if I
it
were
denies,
you.
and let's go down the Radiant side of Lakai. Going to be your team captain on the Abaddon, going top lane. It looks like. We're gonna have Jakiro being played by Frodo Killa. Silencer gonna be played by Super Nintendo. We've got our smokers gonna be played. Or he's gonna be playing the Ogre Magi. Look at that little building. My finest work. It's ridiculous. It's so silly. Anyway, our last one, Terrorblade, is going to be run by Rashnok. Who do we have on the Dire side logs?
Over on the Dire side, on maybe win one, we have Pudding on the Lycan, Jihad Bomber on Viper, Fonzie on the Tusk, Dow Rich on the Pudge, and Hero on Mirana.
Now, we have seen Jihad Bomber play Viper before. He is good at Viper. He is good in a
Battle will
lot of
commence in
positions
30
that he's got there.
seconds.
Now, I've not seen Tusk being played by Fonzie. I have seen Lycan being played by Pudding in previous games. Pudge, yeah, that's a bit of a thing. Dowrich knows how to gank. He knows how to gank pretty good. And in fact, the reason why he's one of the highest seeded, or he's part of one of the highest seeded teams in this series is because of his gank ability, or his gankitude. Gankitude, we'll go with Gankitude. And then Hero, well, it's a Mirana. That Mirana got 4 kills last game, no trouble. So let's see how these two teams can do.
Also, Invisible Courier glitch on Radiant, so there's that.
Oh, lucky them.
Battle starts in 3, 2.
That's... Valve, please fix. Like, actually, please
Yeah,
fix.
that's a pretty bad glitch that needs to get fixed.
We got the Pudge Tusk double hook brothers trying to stake out the The easy camp here. Wow, and they're gonna tuck in the trees. That's sneaky. I like it.
They've got the DD. I don't think they're gonna get any use out of it though.
I don't know, but they got a howl.
Oh, they're
already
gonna
up.
find him.
They are gonna find him. There goes the snowball. Frodo Killer in a bad spot. He's gonna start getting hit hard, hit fast. Dowrich finding him, trying to get him. There goes the smoker shot. There goes the arrow. Smoker's gonna eat it for his teammate. Frodo Killer's gonna be able to dip back and get himself a salve and come back up to full health. Nicely done by there. They weren't, or by maybe they weren't able to seal the deal, but they were able to put some severe heat on Frodo Killer.
Support Pudge. That's
Oh,
a
Hero
thing.
could be a better way. They're going to lose Hero there as first blood. Rashnok's going to get it. They're going to feed the Terrorblade just a tiny bit. Rich trying to get some damage on Rashnok. Rashnok is going to dip down and back. They're going to go for Smoker, but they can't dive that far down. And Frodo Killer's just got so much zone out ability with level 1. Wow. Excellent work.
Zone out ability.
Zone out ability.
Hey, at least it makes sense.
Zone
Yeah, sure.
out
Why not?
Ability.
Zone out ability.
Oh, they're gonna waste a one sentry, and they're not gonna be able to just deward their pool camp.
Out goes an
I'm a
arrow.
little
Frodo Killer going to get hit. They're going to go in. The snowball comes out for the maximum stun. They're going to pick up the Jakiro. Jakiro's going to go there 1-1. They're going to turn their attention now to Smoker. Smoker's going to run back like a scared double-headed girl behind the enemy lines. They're going to be able to stave off death for just a little bit longer.
Like a scared double-headed girl.
I don't even know.
Like, what is
just don't
this
look at the parts of
even
the
now?
internet that I look at, okay? Just don't. Oh, we got a stun go down on Dowrich. Dowrich getting double stunned up. There goes the ice wall, though. They're not going to be able to do anything with Dowrich. Pudge is going to get picked off. There goes the snowball. He's going to hit a couple of people. Rashnok now being chased by Fanzi. Oh, and then Fonzie's going to pay for it. Poor positioning all the way right there as Frodo Killer picks up yet another, or excuse me, picks up a beautiful stun. Oh, no hooky for you there, Rich. No hooky.
Also, wow, this double stun and the metamorphosis on Terrorblade is just nasty. So much squish going for Dire's bottom lane.
Out goes Hero Clarity getting popped by the Metamorphosized.
Lycan is not doing too hot mid. He's got a decent amount of last hits, but he's gonna really start getting zoned out soon by this silencer.
I think he's just like howling all the time, but he doesn't even have a level in Summon Wolves already.
He does have a very large win rate against Silencer, though.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, the cooldown for Howl is quite long, so he's gonna have no mana once this Curse to Silence is gone.
None.
He's got a bottle though. Bottle's gonna keep him in this.
The problem is, though, he can't really afford to go in very far, and he can't keep feeding free wolves to Silencer either. I don't know, I like Exile's draft here.
Fights happening in the woods on bottom lane. Snowball getting ready to go out. The arrow goes. No one will be home. The Snowball will pick up Smoker and Rashnok, though. Fonzie again out of complete positioning right there. He's going to get eaten alive right there. Photo Killer picking up yet another kill. Double damage rune now on Lycan, though. And he's going to rotate bot.
He snowballed, and like absolutely nobody did anything anywhere.
I saw that. I saw that. It was very sad news right there for maybe 1-1.
Like, is that not cancelable? Am I just dumb? Is there not a way
snowball?
No,
Yeah,
once it
can
goes,
you-
it goes.
Can't cancel it.
Have you ever tried throwing a snowball down a hill? It doesn't stop.
it just keeps on rolling?
Just
Exactly.
keep rolling.
Want to keep rolling. Out goes
Oh,
an arrow. Oh, Fonzie. Arthur Flunkerelli on here. He's failing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, the snowball is just not doing what they needed to do. He needs more ice shard levels. Like, go for the long range wall off. What jokes, stats man? There have been no jokes.
Jokes are
Silencer's got his He's got his level 6 now.
To still
he's
even
gonna-
more material from Sing Sing. These are yolks.
Silencer going in on Super Nintendo, getting 2 hits from the Sega Genesis that is pudding right there. Woof.
Now, Jihad Bomber sort of dove Abaddon top, but Abaddon was able to deny himself with the Mist Coil.
That's pretty impressive.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Oh, Lycan's ulted.
Like Exalted, Super Nintendo's in a bad spot. There goes the 1/, the 2. Nope, no 2/. He's going to back off from that one. Shield coming out from Lakai. Lakai is going to be able to save his teammate. Stop that fight.
Yeah, maybe isn't having the synergy that they had last time, but I think it's wise that they've sort of given up on bottom lane being their farming try. They've sort of abandoned Dow Ridge to sort of take it over. Not sure how smart that is though, because Terrorblade is doing what Terrorblade does, and he's pushing really hard with Jakiro.
They're not going to be able to stop that, though.
Yeah, that's gonna be first tower. Maybe a
Very
deny.
early first tower. Oh, Dowridge is in a bad spot. He's going to get hit by the Jakiro fire, but not much else.
The Jakiro fire.
The Jakiro fire.
Yeah, the Jakiro fire.
The Jakiro fire.
It's a fire. That's
Yeah,
Jakiro's.
it's not like, half of all of his attacks are fire. Wow,
man.
that's creepy. When one of Terrorblade's illusions die, the top of its head disappears.
Volvo
Just-
fix.
Yeah, the more you know, but it looks like he gets lobotomized. It's really creepy.
Yeah, that's a little creepy that you know what a lobotomized looks like.
Oh, Rashnok looking to go after Dowridge. Dowridge is going to pop the rot, and instead Rashnok's going to disappear. There goes the global silence, though. Silence are trying to get a little something done here. Fonzie's in a bad spot. Pudding's in a bad spot. Oh, Pudding will get picked off by Silencer with a 1-2 auto attack right there. Super Nintendo 16 bits. Now you're playing with power, son.
And hero cannot be anyone's hero baby, because that spear missed by like a million miles.
Actually, he
kinds of
like
pop
just barely
culture.
sidestepped it.
I know, but still, it was a great sidestep. It's like, lol.
Invisibility.
I can be your hero, baby.
No.
Except she couldn't because she missed. Also, she didn't have any levels in Starstorm, so she can't even leap Starstorm anybody.
Up top, Jihad Bomber in a bad spot as Lakai, Smoker, Frodo Killer all come out. There goes the double Dragon Fire right there. Billy, Jimmy Lee knocking him down. Frodo Killer getting another kill right there. He's currently 3-1. Jakiro doing so good as a support right now.
Long range wall of free stun is just really good.
Meanwhile, over in the middle lane, Super Nintendo and once again taking blows at each other yet again. And then Lycan getting hit by that Curse of the Silence, getting taken out. They're really just feeding this silencer. They really need to be refocusing their efforts at this point because their fun picks, while very fun, are not doing great for them.
Yeah, I would like to point out that by just pure stats, they've lost bottom lane. At this point, they've lost mid lane, and top lane's not looking great. I mean, it's doing okay.
They've got a lot of form on Jihad Bomber.
That's true, but his mech is not even done yet. Like, there's just a lot of bad that's happening. Jihad Bomber's going to pop Abaddon's ultimate. He's going to borrow some time and just run away.
Run away!
Abaddon as an offlaner is actually really good when you only have a stun. Or only have a slow, excuse me.
Yeah, no stun.
Yeah, no stun.
None stun. Incoming Frodo Killer and Smoker kind of hanging out on the Radiant Riverside. Looking to try to go for a gank, but nobody's
Fudge
really
and
home.
Mirana are looking for
Radiant's
Terrorblade right
top
now.
tower is under attack.
They're not going to find him, though.
Dyer's middle
Nobody's
tower is under
home.
attack.
Nobody was
I
home
don't
during
want
any of
any.
those attempts at engagements.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah.
siege.
Kind of
fight
want to
happening
see.
here. Dow Rich looking to get a little bit of payback against Rashnok.
I kind of want to see a defusal on Terrorblade. Does that make me a bad person?
Why do you want to see a defusal?
Because Illusion Army with
There's
defusals.
nothing to defuse.
It's
Do you
more
mean perhaps
like
Manta style?
Radiant's
no.
middle tower
I mean
is under
defusal
siege.
blade because I want the mana burn.
The mana burn's not that good this game.
Radiant
It'd be
structures
decent
And
on
the
like
reason you would ever get a diffusal blade on a
Terror
Terrorblade is
Oh,
if you have-
Terrorblade taking pot shots at Pudding now in mid lane. Terrorblade in a little bit more deep than he thought he could. Rashnok's going to try to dip away. Instead, there's going to be a Metamorphosis, and then Lycan's going to run.
Top tower is under
that
siege.
wasn't a metamorphosis. It's not even on cooldown.
No.
Oh,
no,
excuse me, it was
shapeshift.
it was a
Dyer's
shapeshift. My
top
bad.
tower is
Bad
being
guys.
Dyer's top tower has been destroyed.
Bad.
So bad.
All right. Well, I
Radiant's middle
think
tower
maybe
is under
Win
attack.
One should start maybe winning their jungle. By a lot because God knows Tusk was a useless pick, and Lycan didn't accomplish anything mid against Silencer. At this point, we've got an underfed Pudge, which means he's going to be pretty much behind and useless for most of the game. We've got a a not fed and behind Tusk, which means he's going to be useless for most of the game. We've got a decently
Going
fed
out,
Viper.
Super Nintendo in a bad spot. The Dismember comes off. Boom! Marana stole Rich's kill.
It's better that they just get the kill anyways.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But poor Pudge, he's so
Marana's
fat
got
and he's
some farm. She has kill potential. Viper's got kill potential. I can see maybe Win One turning this around. They're only behind by 4 kills, but the problem is they have some heroes that need some farm to be very useful. And they just don't have farm on those heroes, and it's going to cause big issues.
Lycan's going to get a tower up top.
Pudding's
Super Nintendo in a
so
bad
low.
spot here. Super Nintendo going down. Lycan surviving. Barely surviving on that one.
Yeah, and then he chooses not to back off. This seems like a poor decision. Sort of a standoff mid. Oh,
Boom goes
Babbitt!
out, grabs the Abba. They're waiting for that to end. There goes the Dismember, the Shield Blast, boom! Rich saying, no sir, we're gonna take you out today.
Bottom tower is being attacked.
You know, that's the power of Pudge. You can get them far enough away from Jakiro that you can actually do something to them.
What was that about Pudge being useless all game?
He just got
He's
like
not going to be able to solo gank. Like, he won't have the damage or the levels for it. But if he pulls them into the middle of a team fight, that's a different story.
What was that? You were wrong?
I'm not wrong. I
You
just
was
didn't cover the full
Under
picture.
siege.
wrong.
Not wrong. He still can't solo gank pretty much anybody, but he is definitely capable of pulling them into a team fight.
Wrong?
Not wrong, just not a complete picture of what I meant. I'm taking each one as distinct entities.
Alright, Radiant's gonna smoke up over here by the Ancients, but I don't know what they're going for over here.
The laugh is dead.
The laugh is dead. No one is
Radiant's bottom
alive.
tower is under siege.
There's
They're
gonna be a
gonna
ping out.
look
Pudding's in
for
a bad
Lycan here
spot.
in the jungle.
They're gonna find him too. This
Guys.
could be bad. Lycan might have to. Oh, he's walking right into him. He runs. He shapeshifts. The stun goes out. He will juke past the Moonlight Shadow. Oh my goodness, he got out of there. Oh, he was lucky. He was a lucky bug. Lucky bug.
You're allowed to start trying
Oh,
now.
and oh, there's the hook.
The fat man ate it.
Wow, they managed to save Lycan and kill Ogre.
What
That
a hook,
that
too. What a
backfired.
hook.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Your move, Dindy. Your move.
That was a pretty clutch Lycan ultimate, though. He would not have survived that if he didn't have the movement speed, and also just barely getting out of the ice path before it connected.
Was perfect prediction too. He saw Jakiro and he was like, you know what? Here's the ice path right here. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah.
Max movement speed also helps.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it does. It does.
Above max movement speed. It's 650.
Okay, well, it's getting close, though.
You don't blink. You don't think. You just go.
Dire's middle tower is
Go.
under siege.
I thought he did have max movement speed while...
No, it's more than max movement speed.
Wait,
It's
what?
650.
More than once by a bunch. Meanwhile, mid lane, a little bit of an altercation happened. Jihad Bomber's got Curse of the Silent right now, waiting to go off. There it goes.
That's not Curse the Silent, that's the last word.
Oh, my bad. Last word.
Yeah, no.
Curse the
max
last
movement
word.
speed is 553.
All right, the fight is going to go down.
Movement max, or does
Ogre's
it count?
diving for Jihad Bomber. Jihad Bomber is instead going to dip back behind. They're going to pop their fortification. The hook goes out, picks up Lakai. Ice Path picking up two right there. Fonzie going in. Lakai. Oh, Lakai's in a bad spot thanks to a nice ice wall coming out of Tusk. Tusk looking for a little bit of blood there. There goes the Mega Silence Proto Killer. Getting stuck. The hook! The hook once again! Fonzie now. There goes the big silence. Oh, the Dismember. Smoker's in a bad spot. Lung cancer, sir. You got it. The shield goes out on the Super Nintendo. This could be all she wrote, though, for this particular altercation. No, there goes the hook again. The hook again. 2 to 4. Exile getting picked apart right there.
And the tables have turned thanks to some really well-placed hooks from Pudge. And I mean, other people helped.
Hey,
but
Logs. Hey, Logs.
Hey, Logs.
Hey, Logs. Do you remember
Hey,
when
Logs.
that person said that Pudge was useless?
Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember who it was, though.
I
Who
can't
was
remember either. I think his name rhymed with Technoman.
That guy sounds like he's wrong all the time.
Yeah, he sounds like so wrong. He's like bad, too. He's like bad and wrong. He's bedong.
bad and wrong. He's bedong.
it's almost like Pudge pulled people into a team fight. Oh, I don't even know.
It's almost like you were wrong and don't want to admit it.
It's almost like he's not solo ganking anyone. Oh.
Hey, man,
no.
it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes, Jenkins.
Yeah, when you guys are, I totally ignore it.
No, you don't.
I totally don't. Oh, he hooks illusions. Well, oh well, at least it gets rid of the pushing
Here comes
power.
the Invis. Oh, they're going for the Courier. Courier gets out of there just in time. The fight begins. Rich gonna get hit. Moonlight Shadow going out. He'll be able to Invis his way out of this, but no, sir. Get mech'd up. He could die. There is a lot of damage coming his way, and he is gonna survive. Lucky. Oh man, Pudding's chasing the Smoker. Smoker lung cancer once again. Then in comes Rashnok. Rashnok looking to try to get some damage. Frodo Killer slowed down to a crawl thanks to that. Oh, that ice. And then there goes the snowball. The big ball's on. Look at that Tusk. Tusk going out. Ice Path. Frodo Killer getting the Ice Path once again. No punch. Jihad Bomber picking up yet another. That's a 3-4-none exchange. And maybe when one is currently coming back from a huge deficit.
Yeah, but they didn't manage to kill the Terrorblade.
Radiant's bottom tower
Again.
is under siege.
Okay, so
So, Terrorblade is one of those heroes that you don't want to let just freeform. You
Radiant's
kind of
bottom
want to
tower
slow
is
him
being
down
attacked.
wherever you can.
well, you're right.
He's
you're
old,
right.
But
I mean, take what
it's
you
not-
can
his
get.
farming is not going as well as Lycan's.
True.
Well,
He's almost got a Manta style though.
True.
Like,
But there's no real spells that he's going to be able to just manta off, so it's not going to give him that big of a power boost.
it's more of a pushing boost, though.
They've already got all the tier 1s, so...
Which is true, but you don't want to
Arrow
give up
goes out.
tier 2s.
Nobody home.
What I'm saying is they're not going to give up the tier 2s just because he's got a manta.
Necronomicon level 2 going up on Lycan. Speaking of pushing power.
Yeah, now that's some actual real pushing power.
Also mana diffusal power. Yeah! Or is that only rank 3?
Look goes out,
Oh,
picks up
ogre.
picks up the ogre. The ogre is so done. The global silence comes out. Let's be quiet for a moment.
That was a big waste of a global.
Yep, that a little too slow, and he was already dead. You're not drawing fast enough. Ah!
You're not
True.
drawing well either.
Oh shush! I drew better than you.
I doubt it.
Let's see. You draw a skull and X.
A skull and X. I need to get one of those macros where it just like
Is under attack.
either that. I need a Wacom.
All right, the fight goes out. They're gonna pick up the tier 1 smoker, trying to get the front field right there. He's gonna be able to. He's gonna have to run away. He's got nothing really he can do there.
Yeah, they're gonna back, and Terrablade's gonna finish his Manta now.
Being attacked.
But he's definitely in
Moonlight Shadow.
trouble.
I
Not
will go
enough.
down to Terrorblade, bottom
Oh,
lane.
Pudge coming up behind though. Where's the hook?
The hooks. He's looking for it. He's looking to get. Looky. There goes the hooky. Nobody home though. Sad face.
He missed 112 health, but they're hiding. What is that even? What is that even?
It's a sad face. It's a sad anime face.
No.
What was its power level? Because
It
that
was
hair.
definitely somewhere around 2.
Huh.
Uh,
How long has Pudge had a Midas? Did he like just get
He
that?
got one a couple
no,
of
he's
minutes
had
ago.
it. Yeah, about 5 minutes ago, I'd say.
That's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
I mean,
but
I guess to help him catch up and get ahead in levels.
maybe so he can be useful some point in this game by himself without.
Oh, right, because he hasn't been useful yet. Oh, okay.
No, not by himself. He's great as a team fight initiator.
Jihad
though.
Bomber getting gone in on.
It's bait though.
It is such bait. Great bait, mate. They're going to get
Radiant
themselves a tier
structures
1.
have
No,
been
Jihad
fortified.
Bomber is going to have to disengage for just a tiny bit. And they're going to pick up a tier 1. Hook goes out. Nobody home.
Radiant's bottom tower has
But
fallen.
again, Pudge is completely useless this game.
Yep, he's just
It
fishing.
didn't hook anything. That's totally useless. Didn't do anything. Was worthless. Now to be honest,
Lycan's
when he's
doing
hooked
Roche
things,
right now.
it's been
Oh,
but they're gonna
fight's
catch
happening in
him.
the Roche pit. Pudding in a bad spot. Will he be able to finish the Roche in time? Oh no! Look at that! Look at that! He kills. Oh, then goes Rashnok coming in. They're gonna try to go for it. No, Rashnok is gonna get picked up. No, the Sunder comes out. Fancy. You're getting eaten alive. Rashnok not able to stave off though. Terrorblade will go down, and they will go ahead and try to finish off this Roshan.
My pet thanks.
they killed
I
everyone
think they're just
except
gonna
for
give
the
it to
silencer for
probably
2.
Jihad Bomber.
Roshan has fallen
Yep.
to the dark.
Jihad Bomber, Immortal Sky Terror himself.
And they picked up a Roche. This is very carefully turning into maybe Win1's favor again.
This one had a little bit more of a rocky start, but maybe Win1 is currently doing their darndest to stay ahead of the game. Let's take a look at the gold right now. The gold has skyrocketed in favor of maybe Win1, who went from a 5K deficit. Now they are currently 7,500 ahead. XP, same thing, different category. Jihad Bomber picking up a casual point booster.
Well, he'll be working on his Agnums.
But of
next.
course. Has to be the Ags. Gotta have my pops.
Gotta have my pops.
Have you
they're
ever in
not
your
banging
life
us.
once ever said that you had to have your pops?
Yes, actually.
Oh my god.
But only ironically.
Dyer's
Okay, as
middle
long as you were
tower is
hipster
being
about it.
attacked.
I may have said it, but I was probably referring to my father.
What the?
Oh.
Okay, that's a little weird, bro.
Yeah, that's a little bit more than PG-13 for the Dota 2 Killcopter, so next time keep that to yourself.
What? It's more like, gotta have my father here.
Uh-huh.
Not helping your case there, buddy.
Not helping.
But the whole phrase was, you know, a
Marana will
sub-phrase.
deny a tower on top, and oh shoot, in comes the people. Everything is happening right there. Marana will get killed by Terror Blade.
That's not Marana.
Like,
No, Jimmy, Terror Blade killed Lycan. How bad?
there we go. There's
Hook
English.
goes out, nobody home. Arrow goes out. Creep killed.
Creep
Dire's
hole.
bottom tower is under attack.
Creep home. Out goes the wall, pushes the Ogre
Dire's bottom
McGee.
tower has been
Sad face.
destroyed.
Not enough to disrupt though.
Nope.
Not a stun.
Non-interruptive.
Yep. Moving someone does not count as stunning.
A nice push happening on top lane though. Look at that.
Yep, that would be the magical work of Terrorblade.
Now, does he have the Necro 3 yet? He does have Necro 3 now on Lycan. And he's got pretty much half of his BKB now.
Both teams are playing really solid, but I can see this Terrorblade push coming out and being like the sort of thing that tips the scales, because you have to keep sending somebody back to deal with him split pushing. Or the fact that he pushed the lane just in general. Oh, Silencer and Marana, and Viper's headed that way and bottom.
Oh, Silencer, you're playing a dangerous game. Arrow goes out. Misses.
Misses point blank, in fact.
Turtles in a half shell.
Heroes in a half shell.
Turtle power.
Up, sneaky Lycan wolves. They're following Ogre Magi around without actually attacking him, so they know where they are.
Smart.
Oh, Dead Wolf.
Dead Wolf.
Yep, but they have known where he was for a good bit of time, and they've also got this ward here in the off lane for mid. That's
Ice Wall goes out, pushes Smoker in the butt one more time. The hook goes out with a Force Staff. Nobody home yet again. Sad Rich is sad. The Whirlwind, though, coming up. There goes the Curse of the Silent. The Moonlight Shadow coming out. They're doing their best to keep Rich alive. The Mechanism comes out. Oh, man, this is it. The Frodo Killer looking to go in. There goes the Fonzie. The hook goes out yet again. Nobody home. Frodo Killer. Ow! The punch! The polar punch! And then he'll die. Jakiro died.
force staffed into a dismember.
And a polar punch. Punchy punch.
I still want to reiterate he didn't get that kill by himself.
He did not, no, but punchy punch. Hey, what's your favorite kind of drink at parties?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Mine is spiked punch.
You're not funny.
I know.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a tiny bit. Super Nintendo getting hit by a nice arrow, though. So, good job, Hero.
Pudding's got his
There goes the
Necro.
hook! There goes the hook! Super Nintendo in a bad spot. He will force staff his way out. Instead,
Radiant's
could have been a
middle
nice
tower is
dead
under
silencer
siege.
there. Instead, he will live to fight another day. Curse Sun's going out on Fonzie.
Radiant has fortified its structures.
They've got pipe too. That's going to help
Radiant's
against the
middle tower is
silencer.
under attack.
Silencer's got 60 seconds left on his
Oh,
ultimate.
here comes the big push. Pudding just pushing everything out of there. There goes the fight. Rich getting a mega kill right there. There goes Jihad Bomber getting hit by not one, not two, but three heroes in a row. Rashnok now currently getting dunked down by that. He's Pudding's a bad spot. He will go down as well. Look like Lycan will kill Jakiro though for his crimes. Lakai popping the ultimate on him. Gonna be healing up a little bit. Rich in a bad spot. Will pop the urn charge though.
That's
Jihad Bomber getting
Thunder.
a bottom part of there. Oh, the nice hook from Rich, saving his teammate.
Being attacked.
Wow, Terrorblade getting that Thunder off was so clutch. Oh, and they're gonna block the steps!
The indignant wall right there. Excellent job.
That
So-
was really well played, so they could retreat. But see, that's the problem. They need a silence for Terrorblade, or a hex, something that prevents that Thunder.
Sticks, perhaps? Maybe they
The
get a
sheep
stick?
sticks are really expensive for right now. Maybe just an orchid. 9 seconds of silence is enough to blow him up.
I
This is
imagine
true.
Pudge will actually probably pick up some kind of way to disable him. Probably a sheep stick.
Yeah, but he's
Scotty now up on
already got
Terrorblade.
eye. That eye means he's a lot harder to kill now, and he's a lot more likely to kill. Even though Pudge does have his force staff already up, so he can really help with that.
This push is just out of control bananas right now.
Yep, something about not stopping Terrorblade's farm. But don't listen to me, because I'm always wrong.
No, you're just wrong a lot.
They will stop the push, but at what cost? Look at this tower. It's so sad. 330 HP.
Yeah, it's kind
Oh,
of
we
like...
could have a bad part here. Hero leaping in on Super Nintendo. The Curse of the Silent goes out. Hero going to pop the Moonlight Shadow to try to juke out of there. No, this hero is a dead hero. Oh, nope. There went the Moonlight Shadow. Good stuff.
They were able to see where she was at, though, because of the falling illusion, or slow.
I'm always wrong. Technoman, 2012.
That's what I heard.
Thank goodness that was in the past.
Yeah,
means
in
it's
the, if
it's
it's in
historically
the past,
accurate.
It's historically accurate, yeah.
I moved on. Now I'm only sometimes wrong.
Arrow goes out, narrowly missing a Jakiro's backside.
They're gonna look to push both the mid and top lane.
Well, Lycan's got top lane pushed out pretty well, and he'll continue to do so. His Necro book should be off cooldown. Yes, indeed it is.
Smoker got caught, but it wasn't enough, and Dow tried to force staff himself so he could get into position for the pull, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah,
Hot
Bomber.
Bomber's in a bad spot.
No, he'll
And
be
he's
okay.
gonna walk away.
He'll walk. He'll walk.
With absolutely no mana.
Oh, the Lycan push. The Lycan push. There goes the Necro minions. Jakiro going out to meet Lakai as well. Frodo Killa playing the backfield. Pudding comes in. He's going for the tower, man. He wants it. The BKB. The Curse of the Silent. Nobody home. No! Lycan will get the tower destruction. He will teleport out. He's gone, baby. He's so gone. He got the top 3. I can't believe it.
That was a pretty ballsy move.
It was
Cheeky.
so ballsy. Oh
So
my god.
cheeky.
Like, you gotta imagine, Lycan has a big swinging dick on him right now. Because holy crap, did you see that? That was ridiculous.
I don't want to imagine that because he left in wolf form.
Whatever, man. Just if you're uncomfortable with your own body, that's your fault.
I have certain limitations.
Jihad
You're
Bomber
also
hanging out with Super
Viper.
Nintendo.
Other men's, bodies, then maybe you shouldn't hang out with us.
Yeah, because we shower together, sir. That's how the Killcopter works.
Excuse me?
Yes.
What?
We
Where
sh-
did this?
I don't remember signing that contract.
We all
Well,
shower
time
together. That's how
to
the-
eject.
Me.
Clear the canopy. Wait, how does ejection seats work in a
Uh,
helicopter?
They
Oh,
don't.
this is actually a thing that's real.
Super Nintendo getting hit by the Viper Strike. The Whirlwind goes out, but will Super Nintendo be able to survive?
Bottom tower is under
Yeah, he'll
siege.
survive. He's fine.
Wow.
Unstoppable.
Wow, what? Terrorblade just like,
Radiant's
wait, I don't
bottom
have to
tower
run
is
from
being
you.
attacked. Not that I care one way or the
Oh,
other.
this tower, man. This tower. Fonzie, Rich, Hero, everybody. Just kind of hanging out.
Radiant's bottom tower
Well,
is under
Terrorblade
siege.
just manned up against Lycan, and not only won, but also cost him a BKB charge.
Radiant's bottom tower has been destroyed.
And then killed off all of his spawns as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the base race has begun. Terrorblade pushing top lane. Meanwhile, all the remains of Maybe currently pushing out. They want, sir. Hook goes out, no one home.
I don't know, but Terrorblade's gonna work on this tier 2, and
There goes the tower, teleports. In comes Rich, in comes Jihad. Force staff goes at the hook. Raznok, looking for it. There goes the Sunder Jihad Bomber. The tables have turned.
they need a silence to deal with that. Why is no one building that?
No hook. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
They had to pop the they popped the global silence to secure that TP away. I don't know. That kind of seemed like a waste. He was pretty much out.
Yeah, but just in case, it's probably worth it, I think. But the hook was already thrown. If it actually could connected, it would still stun him.
I was watching him when it happened. Terrorblade's teleport was complete, and he was gone long before that silence went out.
Oh, well, then that was just a bad silence.
It was a very bad silence.
Now,
yeah, Pudge is going Assault Cuirass, and I can kind of see that on a support Pudge, but they need a silence or a bash or something. Like, where's the Abyssal? Where's the...
Not a bash. Definitely a silence. But as I was saying before that team fight, actually ejector seats on helicopters are a real thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
What happens is the top propellers are detonated, and then you are propelled out of the top.
And then the whole thing is scuttled. Hasted Pudge. Scary.
More scary is this Terrorblade, whose illusions are chunking people.
Radiant
Yeah, but
has
Lycan doesn't really care.
fortified
He's just
fortress.
sending his little minions to kill
Little
racks. Just poking a little bit of damage onto these range racks.
Yeah, that's... Oh, there's a Hex now up on Silencer. That's going to come into play very shortly. I think this is going to be the difference. There's been a lot of farming here, and I just don't see it working.
Lycan's gonna go for this Roche.
Hero's in a bad spot. Rashnok looking to try to get a little frisky. Terrorblade V.
Oh, they know
Marana.
about the Roche, I think.
Oh, this
No,
is bad. This
they're
is bad.
responding.
The arrow goes out. Rashnok getting stunned out. They're gonna pop out of there. Moonlight shadowing all the way out. The dust goes out though. Was it able to be? Oh, there goes the silence. There goes the silence. The BKB on Lycan pudding is gonna run, baby. Rich, you're in a bad spot. Rich is down, ladies and gentlemen. Pudding is going in there now. He is going to get taken out as well. Rashnok with the double. Jihad Bomber got the curse on him. The mechanism goes out. He's trying to save himself. The Freezy path comes out. Hero getting hit. Force Staff. Jihad Bomber now down.
Homicide.
Oh, that was a beautiful triple right there. With Exile coming back from behind on that one, they might even get themselves a Roshan over this.
Oh, they definitely will. And
Jakiro got
Terrorblade's
Force
enough
Staff
for
to the best
Butterfly
spot
now.
ever. Did anyone else see the Jakiro Force Staff?
Yes.
And he went right here.
Roshan has
And
been
then he
killed
caught
by
2 and Ice Path and Macropyre and everything. Terrorblade getting really close to having a butterfly, which is going to be just sickening. They just need a silence, and they needed it a lot sooner. An Orchid would have been a cheap silence, and nobody is even working towards it. I guess they were thinking we can just power through and just let one of us get sundered, but at this point, that's
Dyer's
been a
middle
hefty
tower is
price to
being
pay.
attacked. Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
All right, who thinks Terrorblade respect ban next game?
I think it'll happen.
Jim is up, which means the one thing that Marana was really offering, her Moonlight Shadow, is now going to be pretty much useless. Oh, and they also know that Marana's lurking in the bottom woods. Oh, there's the dust.
She's done. Oh, nice leap though. Out goes the hook. Here's an illusion. Sad face.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sick.
Marana is going to sacrifice herself. Did not waste her ultimate, which is good, and I think she also pinged out Jakiro having the gem. So at least they're aware now. It's better to trade a Marana. Oh, Viper getting caught out.
Oh, Viper is so dead. He just got everything. He was blown to bits.
He has buyback though, and he might need it. Oh, they got Heaven's Halberd on
Dire's
Tusk.
bottom tower is under
But I think
There
that
goes
might
the
be
hook.
a.
They'll grab the silencer.
Dire has fortified its structures.
Fonzie's gone. Fonzie is gone. That's going to be all she wrote right there. They're going to be able to grab Rax. Not even break a sweat on this one.
Dire's bottom barracks
Lycan
has
split
been
pushing
destroyed.
top as fast as he can go, trying to trade them, but I think it's going to be too little too late.
Hook goes out again on Super Nintendo. They're going to grab a silencer for their troubles.
He's just gonna go straight for mid-tiers. For tier 4s.
Tasty, tasty. I love it. I love it. If they can keep this fight up, there's nothing they can do. They're going to have to port back.
Pudding's going to just die.
Pudding will die. You didn't get any racks. What a tragedy.
GG called by Jihad Bomber.
Dire's middle barracks is being attacked.
They're going to tap out.
And what a final fight that was. 23 to 24. Maybe Win 1 is going to have to try harder this next to this game right here. Best of 3 series, so stick around. We got one more in us, guys. Hang tight. We'll be right back.